Alfonso Jr., 12th grade student in San Antonio, Texas. On March 10, 1992, Lopez brought a concealed 38 caliber handgun to his school along with 5 cartridges, but the gun was not loaded. During day school, authorities got an anonymous tip about Lopez and confronted him. Lopez said he brought the gun for another person and in return he would receive $40. The next day, Lopez was charged with the violation of the Gun-Free School Zone Act of 1990. Lopez moved to dismiss the charges on the grounds that it was unconstitutional, because this issue was beyond the power of Congress to legislate control over our public schools. The trial court denied the motion. The charges brought upon Lopez were constitutional exercises of Congress. This was defined by the power to regulate interstate commerce. The courts call on schools a business. Lopez was tried and convicted, appealed to Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, finding that Congress exceeds its powers to legislate under the Commerce Clause. The Fifth Circuit agreed and reversed his conviction. The Court of Appeals said that the evidence brought before Congress to justify the act was insufficient to uphold the act under the Commerce Clause. This left the door open for the United States government to file for cert, which was granted for the Supreme Court to review his case.
A firearm in a school would likely lead to a violent crime, which would affect general economic conditions, raises insurance costs, lowers tourism because of safety. In a 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court affirmed the decision of the Court of Appeals. The Supreme Court said under the Commerce Clause, power was limited. Commerce did not extend to the point of regulating handguns, especially when carrying them. It doesn't affect economy on a massive scale. Lopez brought serious questions to mind, like how far the court would go to create judicial blocks against federal intrusion on state control. This is another case where the federal government is trying to limit private conduct.